Hello everyone, TC1or2 and welcome to part 2 of my ThaumCraft History of Mods episodes. So we're going to go from 1.8 all the way to 1.12. But first up, I do want to cover the 1.1 version. I'd like to thank Cranky Supertoon for this, because I could not get it working when I found it, or was even looking for certain stuff. At that time, when I was trying to find stuff that would work prior to 1.2.5. Thank you. But so as you can see, obviously, you've got different symbols, you've got a V detector, you've got different runes, distilled souls, hunger, emptiness, hate. You've got 3 different tiers of elementum and niter, as well as a few V crystals, blank symbol, got the typical armor of thaumium, got some fabric, arcane tinker tools, a bunch of other components, got the sword of the 4 winds, which obviously is now the sword of Zephyr, and you've got the woodsman's axe, which is obviously the water focus one, I can't remember its name. 3 different tiers of boots, and 2 wands, 3 talismans, and a talisman core. But so we'll move on to obviously the 1.8 versions, and see how we go. Okay, so in the earliest of ThaumCraft versions, at least on Curse Forge, you've got a lot of the common parts you would expect. Pretty much I would say this is the start of ThaumCraft 5. Obviously you can tell that it's a transition from 4 to 5. You've got a lot of the common stuff for the most part. The woods, the common blocks you'd be using, possibly a few others here and there, or a few tweaks. Obviously like the minigame change, and a few minor things here. Got the rune considerations as well. Clusters, aspects, amulets, shielding, obelisk places and such, mines, golems, and so on. Onto the latest 1.8. And from what I came across of just going back to the old one and then going to the new one, it said it removed a smelter. Otherwise though, I'm assuming that means the smeltery, besides the multi-block as well. There probably might be a few minor things here and there. For the most part, I assume it's pretty much the same, or it's still porting certain aspects over for the most part. Either way, just to briefly go over these just in case. Others, stream, and so on. Now onto 1.8.9. Okay, and in 1.8.9, I'm assuming most of it's still being worked out. We've got more of the lamps now, compared to just only the lamp of growth before. 10 wings, a bunch of other considerations. So a lot more of what will be forming 5, of course. Redstone relay. I'm not sure about that. Redstones here. A lot of stuff, obviously, mostly ported. The occasional odd new, I guess. And obviously a few things aren't too finished yet, like the Dredge Altar, and a few other specific things. Otherwise, we'll go to the latest. And in the latest 1.8.9, you can see a lot of the other stuff that's possibly more so finished, possibly still a bit of it being in the works. There may or may not have been crystallization changes, or that they are new. 2.5. Got the treasures. Fair amount seems to be a bit the same here. So checker. A few others here. Flux crystals. They've sort of changed textures. And a few other things, but for the most part, probably just a few minor. Now on to 1.10. Okay, in 1.10 we probably have a fair bit of smaller things early on. Got ancient stone, glowstone, swirling taint, crimson lights, a few other things still there. A lot of mostly consistent stuff, probably a few new. The ones that stuck out to me obviously was the Caster's Gauntlet and Flux Sponge, possibly a few of the charms. And otherwise, I don't think there was too much else, other than I guess obviously the Golem Press being finalised, the Thaumatorium. Are still there. A few other aspects of the mod not finished yet. Caster Focus, and yes, it's still being worked out. And quartz ore possibly may or may not have been prior versions, but is obviously a thing. Now for the latest 1.10. Okay, in the latest there is a few more specific things, such as, if we just check, obviously a few celestial notes. We've got obviously a bit more, not that page, such as the Void Seer's Pearl, Cloud Stepper Ring, Flux Sponge and those were covered, the Any Enchanted Item, a few of the Foci Tears, and the others are now finished, such as the Golem Press, Thaumatorium, and the Infernal Furnace you can pretty much just walk through. It's not actually a thing when it comes to the, I'm assuming placing of it, like so, but I would guess that the actual one is proper. But everything else, like the lava, is solid, but everything else is not. Not sure if it was completely unfinished at this point, and it was more finished in 1.12, but we'll see. But for at least the placing down of the structure, I'm assuming, compared to the building of it properly, is more so the case. And the Arcane Grappler as well. Now for 1.12. Okay, and in 1.12, which I'm going to be using the latest, since the earliest ones kind of wouldn't work even with no mods installed, just ThaumCraft GEI, very little. Yeah, thought I'd check the latest, and obviously you can tell there's a bunch of fluids, pretty much other considerations of blocks for the prior structures. Other than that, stabilizer, V generator, flux condenser, condenser lattice, void siphon, stasis fields and otherwise, and a bunch of mob eggs are now also available, as well as probably some new mobs, likely. Probably a lot of the same ones are here, but Spider-Bat, Spider, a few others. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.